And we're back. What is your favorite video game console ever and why? The Nintendo GameCube. I'm not going to tell you why, because I want to get through these questions. Push button, receive bacon, another question. Why do you think WoW is now a bad game? Because it's been simplified to hell, and it's now a child's game because everything is easy and it requires no effort, and they hand out everything like epics all the time. That's a long answer for a question. Once in one of your vids, you said that you had a GF and you broke up with her. What happened? If you come to my blog TV thing, which I do every once in a while, I'm every single time for the past like 2 months I've told that story. So just come on by next time there's a blog TV video up, and I'm sure I'll tell you about my girlfriendy adventures.
Double dip.
Coke or Pepsi? Sprite or Sierra Mist? Neither or neither, neither, and neither. Water, bitch. Do you fear death? No, I don't fear the act of dying. For example, if I was about to shoot you in the face, what would your reaction and last words be? Oh, my reaction would be like, oh shit, you're gonna shoot me in the face. And my last words would probably be like, well, that was boring. Because life is boring. It's a big game that has no excitement or thrill. Oh boy. What is the meaning of death? The meaning of death is so that you don't exist anymore. What do you plan on doing with your life? In all honesty, jokes aside, where do you see yourself in 10 years? In 10 years, I'll be 28 years old. By then, I'll probably have a job, and I'll probably be either still living with my parents, which would be unfortunate, or I'd have my own apartment or something that I'd be renting. Now, I'd probably have a job by then. I probably would have finished some form of schooling by then. And maybe college, maybe. Depending if I want to get my shit together and actually do something, which I'm debating. I don't know. I'll get back to you on that in 10 years. What is your favorite TV show? House. That's the only one I've ever... that's the last show I ever watched. I haven't watched TV in about a year. What, can you have cheeseburger high? Very stupid. Never ask that again. How does it feel getting milk in bags? I haven't... This is the first time I experienced that in my entire life, moving out here. And it's not that bad. I mean, it's kind of stupid. I don't fucking understand the point of it, but it's not that bad. Do you enjoy butt sex? No. Why are you such an awesome person? 'Cause I exist. Why don't you love me? Because I don't know who you are. What do you so many retarded questions? I've answered that. Start another fucking Let's Play? No. What's T2 been up to these days? I have no idea. I never talked to him. Favorite war, if you have one? Nam. Have you ever used recreational drugs? No. Have you ever used ones you liked? No, no, no. What was your favorite porn fetish? Porn fetish. I don't know. I have everything. Every time somebody asks me that, I just say I have everything to avoid actually answering the question. But yeah, really, in all honesty, I do have every fetish of in mankind's history. And by that, I just mean I find all the fetishes like interesting. You know, sometimes they're cool, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's hot, fappity fap fap. But most of the time, I'm just like, that's interesting. I want to get into the mindset of some of these people. Sometimes it's interesting.
Double dip.
Pirate or ninja? No, fuck you, ninjas. Pirates are more awesome. Even though, I don't know. I don't know. Why is it that nothing good comes on the television anymore? Because it's been bought. TV has been bought by uninteresting fuckwits. On a scale of 1 to 10, do you like chicken? 10. Chicken is the greatest. How long did it take you to render this video? Ha 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 ha. What is the true meaning of never showing your face? So many followers, blah blah blah. Show us your pearly whites. No. What? No. Not no. No. The whole I already told you the true point. It's because it's fun. It's cool. I like it. What's the most embarrassing thing has ever happened to you? I don't know. Oh. In retrospect, jacking off in school in front of a few hundred people. That was pretty embarrassing. But, you know, at the time it wasn't, because it was just a natural thing that I don't remember very well. What is their name in Darkfall? Because, do you play any instruments, and what are your thoughts on Arizona Law? I used to play the trumpet. I forgot to grab it when I quit school, so it's still in the school that I left.
Double dip.
Oh my god, my head hurts again. I thought that break would help. What's my name in Darkfall? Who gives a shit? What do you think is the funniest religion? The funniest religion is paganism. It's only funny because every other religion ripped it off, and it's too pussy to actually. It's too pussy to make a comeback and be like, "These religions stole everything from us." On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate this question? 2. I like trains. That's not funny. What is the funniest game that Windows came out with? Funnest game that Windows came out with? Solitaire, Pinball, Minesweeper, etc. I don't know. I guess Pinball. It's the one I've ever played. Jesus Christ, Zorkman777 spamming. Would you ever be for or against creation of a prank call video by Slap Your Face? I've already made one of those a few times. Well, would you ever agree that Katy Perry sings like a girl? No. Have you ever thumbed down one of your own videos? Yes. Have you, I before E except after C slap a tut tut. Shut up. Better question, what would he fuck 100 babies to save his mother? Would you fuck your own mother to save the life of 100 babies? Oh, that's a fucking ridiculous question. Probably. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. I'm too concerned. You know what? Screw babies. Fuck babies. My mother would probably be like, "Oh, but think of the children." I'd be like, "That's gay, dude." Make that 3 babies. Shut up. What's the longest amount of time you spent in jail? 3 months. For that one thing I did back in the day, you know what I mean? I was just driving along and that old bitch come running out of nowheres and she gets flying up in the air and I stop and I was like, "Damn bitch, you okay?" And I'm like, "Damn bitch, why are you fucking freaking out? Don't call the cops, man, please, man." And then I went to jail. That's what happened. Is there any chance that you could start WoW again? No! Could you do a video of you playing through the entire impossible quiz? Ha 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 ha. Do you agree that you would really start some shit if you called McDonald's for a prank call video and told them that they meant orders that there's a process being recalled? That's a good idea. But screw off, Zork, man. You're leaving too many comments. You smoked the Sticky Icky, the Oompa Loompa, the Devil's Lettuce, the Wacky Tobacco. I imagine you do one of those videos, Silly Canadian. No! I'm going to ask 2 questions because you didn't say the limit. Why do fat kids always have the inspiration to get themselves stuck in small swing sets? Because they're fat, and that's never happened to my knowledge. Do you think that people of our age are going to be the more accepted into death because of how much they see on television, such as themselves dying, others dying?
Double dip.
Yeah, probably. It's still going to suck, but, you know, death is death. Who gives a shit? I'd rather die now than be alive here in 4 billion years when the sun eats us. Would you agree that death on television... Oh, yes, I just answered that. I just answered that. I think. Hold on. Hold on! Yeah, someone just... Yes, Cess. I would ask a silly question as one of the other mindless followers striving for attention did, but instead, why the fuck are you going to do these questions and why aren't you going to get any good questions? I don't know. Thread, lol. Do you disagree with the last comment by agreeing with me that there are in fact some very thoughtful, very worthwhile questions on this? Yeah, there's like 3 questions worth answering so far. Where's Waldo? He's in a group of people. When's your next video? Now. What is your real name? I'm not going to give you my real name. Have you ever noticed noticed too then did... What? Why are you a faggot? Because I suck dicks. Could you tell us where you used to live since you don't live there anymore? It doesn't really matter. Well, my family still lives there and I'm not going to, no. Megan Fox or Katy Perry? I don't give a shit. Could I have all your golds in Darkfall? No. I'm okay. If a jumbo airliner was traveling at exactly 300 miles per hour with an altitude gain of about 1,000 feet per minute, and another airliner was plummeting to the ground at the exact same speed with the exact same rate of descent, and then the other plane was also began to descend to plummet towards the ground, would the planes in fact be double dipping?
Double dip.
Why, oh why, the hell do you want to slap everybody's face? I don't. StarCraft 2 or tits? StarCraft 2, even though I don't like Blizzard, but tits are overrated. How many questions can I ask? 1, I guess. Who is Op? Original poster. Who is Anon? Some guy. Do you have a B folder? Yes, unfortunately. Tell me what to ask you. No. Do you have PS3 or 360? I have a PS3 and a Wii, and I never play them ever. Are you homosexual? No. Do you have friends in real life? I used to. Do you enjoy living with your parents? No. Getting your nuts chewed off by a liger or getting raped? Getting raped, I guess, would be okay. How do you always break your headsets? Oh my god. Good question. They just either break internally, or I somehow step on them, or I break off like a one of the earpieces or something. It's just, I have really terrible luck with these things. I hope this one lasts at least for a little while. How much wood could a hot Chuck Norris joke? Very funny. If you could kill any person in the world, who would it be? Probably Bill O'Reilly. How much money would you need to suck in order to... no, I'm not answering that. And I wouldn't kill Bill O'Reilly, just if I had to. Slappa, why would you learn double jump and not water shot? Because I'm stupid. What games have you been playing mostly? Darkfall, League of Legends, TF2, Counter-Strike Source. How did you migrate to Canada from South Africa? I didn't. Do you ever smoked weed or done drugs? No. I want to. Can you make it, Slappa, will you have foursome with me, T2 and Storm? Sounds like a fun night out. Penis? No. Why doesn't glue stick to the bottle? I don't know. Good question, though. How long is your hair now? It's okay, I guess. Sex better in dreams or IRL? Holy shit, I haven't had either. Weirdo. Goddamn. Get laid, dude. Have you made pancakes recently? No. Slap, we've gotten old since me wet. That doesn't make any sense. Slap your face. Have you ever slapped a face? JK, bad question. Would you do what? No. No. This guy just... Zorkman! If you are listening this far in, because you've asked about 17 questions at the very least now, ask one next time. Think of a very, very good one. As opposed to 17 really, really shitty ones as what you have just done. I love you, Zorkman. You're the only one who shares videos with me. I don't really look at those. But seriously, dude, stop it, please. Lol, if you post too many comments, you have to answer a captcha underneath and input box can't read, and yeah, okay, whatever. I'm not answering any questions by Zorkman anymore. I'm terribly sorry. He's asked too many. Can you play WoW again? No. I slap your face. Will you ever go to Sweden? I hope so. What do you think of Sweden? It's a pretty cool place. Am I allowed to have 3 questions? Yes. If the answer to the question is 3, then what is your favorite dog race? What? No.
Double dip.
Do you agree that disagree with the following statement? Oh my god, shut up, Zorkman. Would you accept being a YouTube partner? If they came to me and said, look, man, we want you to be a YouTube partner, I would probably think about it for like a week, and then I'd probably end up doing it, and, I don't know what happened if my channel did somehow become a partner. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to sell my soul for little money, you know? I have a question. Have you ever considered becoming a Buddhist? No. Have you ever considered leaving the house? Yeah, I do on a daily basis, but not as often as I'd like to. What do you think about the new Old Spice commercials? They're okay. Is there anything to live for? Do you feel like you have to be around for a certain reason? Yes, to make people laugh. That's the reason everybody exists. When did you take your last poop? I don't know. What's more important to you, video games or having a girl? Video games. Why are you such a dick to me? I got you on Skype and watched your vid since release, and all I wanted was to play one LOL game with you, and you ignored me. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! How did the word party become a verb? I don't know. Do you smoke or drink? No. Do you have any pets? If so, what? I already answered that. Do you read the Borderlands? It's fucking horrible. It was okay. If a dick is flying at 400 miles per hour in a mouth that is stationary, at what point does anybody give a fuck? Ha ha ha. Another Q&A video, slap it. Jesus, you're right. You are out of ideas. I'm not out of ideas. I just want to do this again, which is a bad idea because I'm going fucking crazy again. What is the idea of life? Oh, shut up.
Double dip.
Would you ever donate your left or right hand to a Blendtec blenders for study? No. Fuck the Blendtec guy. If you had a son and you had to choose between these 2 options, would you prefer him to be gay and marry a guy, or marry a black woman? Marry a black woman, obviously. What's your biggest fetish? Out of all of them, probably... I don't know, man. Probably suffocation. I don't know, I like it when people get suffocated, and I don't know. It's good stuff. What is your favorite beverage? Water. If you could choose between option A and option B, what would you choose? Probably option B, because everyone's going to be like, oh, A. A, it's the first letter of the alphabet. Let's pick A. What city do you live in currently? I know somewhere in the Maritimes, yes. Also, voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Yes, hooray, good for you, you speak French. How do you feel about Canadian bacon and real bacon? They're both the same thing, except Canadian bacon is just ham called bacon. I'm almost out of time for this video! I hope next time I'll be more insightful and get through the rest of these questions, because